Ra's al Ghul makes his debut this episode, eh?
Yes, but we never learn his name. He's just a man with a British accent in a dress suit and cape.
So, as far as the audience is concerned, this master criminal could just be some eccentric stage magician. You know, I've always thought Penn was evil. Or is it Teller that's the quiet one? In either event, it creeps me out.
Welcome back to another episode of Batman the Animated Recap. Last time, we covered I Am the Night, featuring Batman thinking about retiring. This time, we see Batman in a story that sets up a much better later episode. Season 1, Episode 50 of Batman the Animated Series, Off Balance. We open on Batman meeting a small-time criminal that he tricked at the top of the Statue of Liberty. Batman wants information on the Society of Shadows. The informant tells Batman that they have their hands in every crime in Gotham and that they're planning on stealing some sort of ultrasound technology that very night. He also reveals the name of the group's leader, Vertigo.
Does anyone else find it a bit on the nose that this villain's one ability is to give everyone else vertigo?
Nah, I'd say it's on brand for the lot of us. I joke, you scare, Riddler riddles, Bane does whatever Bane does?
Well, the definition of the word Bane is to cause great distress or annoyance.
I stand corrected. Bane annoys, and don't you forget it.
Before the informant can say more, two assassins show up and attack. While Batman deals with one of them, the other throws the informant off the Statue of Liberty into the water below. Now, I'm not sure if the implication is that he dies, but we've seen people on this show fall from much higher and be just fine, so I assume he lives. Before Batman can take down the assassins, they make a daring getaway.
Where do they get those wonderful toys?
Sky Mall. They've got some really great stuff in that catalog. Seriously, the next time you're waiting for a flight to take off, give it a look. You won't regret it.
The assassins don't know that Batman also shops at Sky Mall, and he catches up with them very quickly. But before he can question them, this happens. Did those two just kill themselves via cyanide or something?
Let's say no.
Why don't I believe you?
I don't know. I'm very trustworthy.
I wouldn't say it was cyanide. I'd say it looked more like mustard gas. Is that really going to be your thing? Just constant condiment puns? Of course not. There'll be plenty of food puns as well. Respect.
We see that the entire scene is being watched from afar by Baroness from G.I. Joe? ? Later at the police shooting range, Batman shows up to tell Gordon about the situation.
They use some sort of gas to erase their own minds.
Oh. So they are alive.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Is that true?
No, they were totally dead. But it's a kid's show, so keep that to yourself.
Batman says he thinks they're planning to steal a sonic drill from Wayne Tech. He tells Gordon to
Tell Bullock he should add more guards, just to be safe.
Why are the police providing security for your shipment? Isn't that what private security companies are for?
Not to mention, there is no way Bruce would trust Bullock with the security of a mall, let alone his own company's tech.
That's true.
And yet you still did it. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's called a trap. And if you all had ever learned how to do one correctly, I'd have been taken out years ago.
Sick burn!
Whose side are you on?
I mean, he has a point. Our plans fail all the time.
Look, I know that, and you know that, but we don't need to tell everyone else like a dummy. No offense.
Later, the Wayne Tech sonic drill arrives via train to be picked up by Lucius Fox, Detective Bullock, and some of the GCPD officers when our villain arrives and delivers on his name.
What do you want? The first thing I want is for you to stop asking stupid questions.
I'm unclear. Are these guys ninjas or Nazis?
Yes.
Batman arrives to stop the society, but also falls prey to Vertigo's disorienting ability. Despite the effects, Batman is holding his own against Vertigo until Baroness intervenes and Batman gets blindsided by one of the masked thugs. Despite the Dark Knight being completely at his mercy, Vertigo opts to flee instead of killing the man who will undoubtedly defeat him by the end of this episode.
What a mook.
Batman takes the blade that was thrown at him back to the Batcave for analysis, while Alfred shines Bruce's big penny.
Oh, Betsy! I knew you two were close, but I didn't know it was like that.
I can stand to hear a few more details.
That's not what he meant, and you know it. He was cleaning the giant penny I took as a trophy after capturing the penny plunderer.
I thought it was from an encounter with Two-Face.
No, that was the first retcon. It was originally from Joseph Coyne, a.k.a. the penny plunderer.
The first retcon?
Yeah, Crisis on Infinite Earths changed it to Two-Face, then later they changed it back to Penny Plunderer, and finally they decided to split the difference and say it was from an encounter with both of them.
Two-Face partnered with a man whose legal last name was Coyne? Why am I still surprised by that?
Batman deduces that Vertigo's eyepiece warps visual perception, making the world around you seem like it's spinning. He also figures out where Vertigo fled to, based on something that was said earlier, after Alfred gives him a realization.
Oh, man! He polished your penny and gave you a realization?
That is not what he meant.
If you keep pushing yourself like this, you soon won't know your right hand from your left.
My head turned around like that, I couldn't tell one direction from the other. They went east.
Outside Vertigo's hideout, Batman sees Baroness get jumped by the ninja Nazis and decides to help her out. The two are kicking butt and flirting until the baddies use the sonic drill to collapse the ground beneath them. Batman wakes up to Baroness treating his wounds. She reveals that her actual name is Talia. The two then team up to escape their captivity, with Talia proving herself more than capable until...
I have been expecting you.
Guile from Street Fighter II's evil twin leaves Batman and Talia in a trapped room filled with his vertigo-inducing fields. Unfortunately for our villain, Batman has a plan to get them out of there.
Stop.
Great plan, Batsy. What do you call it? Operation Get Behind the Damsel?
No, I was guiding her.
And using her as a human shield?
Yes, no.
Batman successfully navigates them out of the room, and when Talia asks how he did it, Batman says,
Simple. I just kept my eyes closed.
You do know that you're not an actual bat, right?
I don't understand the question.
Batman and Talia follow Vertigo to the top of the bell tower, but rather than sneak up on the man they know has a debilitating eye ray, they opt to...
Going somewhere, Vertigo?
No.
Why were you using the stairs? I've seen you use your grappling line to go up like 8 feet. Why didn't you use it here?
If Vicky Vale taught me one thing, it's that women lie about their weight. I don't want to risk getting halfway up that bell tower with Talia, only for the motor to give out.
Performance anxiety, eh, buddy? I recommend a little ginger with that sushi. It's a natural aphrodisiac.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Do I really need to spell it out for you?
Yes.
Well, that just ruins the gag.
Exactly.
Vertigo disorients our heroes and starts to destroy the stairs with the sonic drill. This causes Talia to take drastic action. She jumps and grabs one of the bell ropes, which has the following effect.
So, this idiot was undone because he chose a bell tower as his pickup point? That was fortunate for Talia.
Batman jumps on a bell rope as well, catching the sonic drill when our villain drops it. The sound of the two bells ringing causes Vertigo to jump from the bell tower into the river below. Before Batman can leave with his property, though, Talia reveals her true purpose.
I can't let you leave like this. Not with the drill.
How is it you always get enamored by these sexy femme fatales in skin-tight costumes? Never mind. I realized how silly the question was as soon as I asked it.
He certainly does have a type. I'm pretty sure that's everyone's type.
Oh, I'll say. I love a little sriracha.
Not me.
More of a honey dill guy, huh? I'm not mad at it.
Talia reports to her mysterious father about her success. He tells her to test the weapon before celebrating, and she discovers that Batman sabotaged it. The episode ends with...
As you said, Detective, this is not over.
How did he know you said that? You shouted it at a plane in the sky. Even if his monitor was already on, there's no way he would have heard you.
I do know how. Magic. Probably.
I thought the Lazarus pits just heal wounds and rejuvenate him, extending his life.
Ugh, it's comic stuff, Robert.
Robin!
They changed the powers of those pits based on what the writers had for lunch, so anything's possible.
Did someone say lunch?
Oh,
This episode was, I guess, a decent setup for the character of Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul if you're nasty, as sort of a Moriarty-type character, though I do wish that we had heard some hints about the society before this episode, since they supposedly have had their hand in every big underworld operation. I do like the chemistry between Batman and Talia. I just wish they could have teamed up earlier in the episode to give them more time together. Vertigo as the villain was pretty one note and a bit lame, if I'm being honest. This probably could have stood to be a two-parter. Establish Vertigo as the primary villain in the first part to give him some time to shine, then have Talia show up near the end of part 1, and have her and Batman teamed up for all of part 2 to take Vertigo down, which would also make her heel turn at the end more impactful. What did you think, Bane?
I can't get behind any episode that features Batman getting duped by some foreign hussy, especially if he's not even gonna get shirtless. I did appreciate seeing Bullock being made a fool of, though one doesn't really have to try hard to succeed on that point. 3 out of 5 people that didn't die in this episode, but that definitely died in this episode.
Thank you to the following supporters on Patreon: Jay Booth, Sean Hart, Jimmy Purcell, Rick Maxwell, Tony Ebers, Jessica Tim, EC, JR Green, Emilio Flores, AJN, and Andy Exiled. I'd love to smother a hot dog in you, bottled piccalillies. If you'd like early access to videos and behind-the-scenes content, you can become a patron at patreon.com/jackofallnerds. Everyone who signs up gets banana ketchup on me. I'll even let you lick it off. Join us next time when we'll be covering The Man Who Killed Batman. Huh. You think I'd be happy about that since it's a me episode, but you'd be wrong. Dead wrong. Till next time, kiddies! Did anyone else think that Vertigo had a real Hydra vibe going on?
Hey, you can't mention Hydra. That's a Marvel thing.
Oh, come on, Betsy. A comic book's a comic book's a comic book.
Yeah, and if Marvel doesn't like it, they can sue me.
They are. In fact, they're suing all of us.
I mean, I know I just got served.
Really? That was so fast.
Well, I was talking about my lunch. It came with a mango chutney. It's gonna be delicious. Ugh.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and a share. Don't forget to subscribe, and I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me. I do it myself, but I don't know your friends.